actors Phoebe Cates and Kevin Kline didn't exactly fall in love at first sight, but their tragic first date resulted in over 30 years of marriage. 7 years after they first met at an audition in 1982, the couple were married. After that, they welcomed and raised 2 children in New York City, which served as their home base. Kline was originally skeptical about their match, though. "I remember thinking, she's too happy to be with me," the actor recalled to Entertainment Weekly in 2002 about his first impression of Phoebe. "She seems overly excited about life. What should we discuss?" Despite the fact that Kline and Cates have a rather private relationship and that Cates has mostly given up performing, they are nevertheless one of Hollywood's most popular duos. Everything there is to know about the relationship between Phoebe Cates and Kevin Kline. At a 1982 read-through for the film The Big Chill, Cates, who had just made waves with the hit teen comedy Fast Times at Ridgemont High, met Kline, a classically trained theater actor. Kline was cast instead of Cates, and it turned out to be one of his most well-known roles. A few years later, while both actors were engaged on different productions at the New York Public Theater, their paths would meet once more. Not long after, they began dating. In a 2014 interview with The Guardian, Kline talked about how Cates was only 25 years old and she was 41 when they got married. "I was 40-ish when I finally stopped obsessing about acting and thought it would be nice to have a life and actually got married," he said. "I would very likely not have had children if I had married someone my own age. I never said to her, 'Hey, we could make babies, want to get married,' on purpose. That's just how it transpired." On March 5, 1989, the performers tied the knot in a very intimate ceremony held in New York. Owen Joseph, the couple's first child, was born in 1991. In 1994, Cates gave birth to a daughter named Greta Simone, and she decided to pause her work to raise the family. In 1998, Kline said, "We have decided to alternate so that we're never working at the same time. Whenever Phoebe has had a work slot, she has opted to stay with the kids." While Kline acknowledged that he preferred to work, he was impressed that his wife was content to pull back from the spotlight. He said, "That was just one of the many things I adored about her. She loved acting while she was doing it, but she was not driven by it, as I had been." In 2001, Cates, Kline, and their children made an appearance in Jennifer Jason Leigh and Cates's Fast Times film, The Anniversary Party. Greta is currently performing with the band Frankie Cosmos, and Owen is an actor who has appeared in films since 2005, including The Squid and The Whale. Regarding his kids' Hollywood heritage, Kline remarked, "One of the nice things about having your parents in this business is that there's no mystique to show business. Even though they are all focused on their respective endeavors, the family still spends a lot of time together." Kline explained their weekly routine, saying, "We have dinner all together once a week at least. We haven't been expelled from the kids' lives." Kline and Cates' lead rather low-key lives in New York City, despite their prominent occupations. They largely avoid drawing attention to their relationship, however they are occasionally seen together at basketball games, premieres, and award shows, such as the Tony and Oscar ceremonies.